Okay, 7:11 p.m. Have no idea how this is going to sound. Starting late today. I usually start my podcast episodes early, but I started late because I was just going through a lot today. But I still want it to be consistent. I want to have like a 10-minute podcast episode every day. It's like taking over my channel. I went from like doing vlogs at rented houses, talking about a whole bunch of nothing while people eavesdropped on the craziness, and then I did like these crazy YouTube edits, and now I'm doing a podcast. I'm just so crazy and all over the place, but I really want to recreate everything I did when I was 16, so I deleted it due to religious reasons, trying to be good for Allah. That feels crazy to say, but my foot is itching. But yeah, that's basically what I was trying to do. I had like 3 cups of coffee. I feel like I'm going through like a spiritual enlightenment right now. Just taking a break from social media and crying my eyes out and meditating and all that other stuff. And I'm almost 20 years old. Just so crazy. I'm kind of proud of where I am, but definitely think I need to do better. So I really need to build systems instead of goals and improve everything. Because I take my adulthood seriously. I really don't like the idea of being immature and acting like a child, playing with a pen right now, I think. Also because I'm kind of nervous. Like, I don't want to hear people. I want people to hear me doing my podcast. I don't know. I'm just having business ideas and working on my website, all this other stuff. And I'm feeling really excited because I feel like my vision is coming true, feeling motivated, feeling good, seeing some of the results of my efforts and stuff. First thing I gotta work on is I have to stop deleting stuff. One of the problems, I just keep on deleting stuff, and I really need to stop doing that. And I think for my adulthood, I want to have an opinion. I want to emotionally release things. Stop keeping all my feelings in. I have to open up to somebody. Get help for things and stuff. But I'm going to do it in my way, in a way that feels safe and comfortable for me. And just stop having people tell me stuff like go to therapy. It's very, very damaging. I really hate that. Very damaging, abusive verbal language, and it makes me just shut down and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I love everything I worked hard for. I really. What was the name of this episode gonna be? It was gonna be like Do It With Fear. Yeah, it was gonna be Do It With Fear. And I've been trying to stay consistent and stuff, and I really see my dreams and my goals coming true. Everything I worked hard through. Oh my god, I can't even talk. Worked hard for the tears, the depression. Like, I always dreamed of being a musician in music videos, weird, eccentric, and I'm a vengeful person, and I'm starting to feel like the saying, "Success is the best revenge," is true now. I just thought of something random, like, what if in the future I became corrupt? Because I like being honest and authentic and following what's true to my soul, but what if, if I get fame and money and it just gets to my head and I become narcissistic? I don't like that. Pray that doesn't happen. Think about myself, control myself, become self-aware. But I also feel like I might get some imposter syndrome too, which I never really struggled with that, but careful what you wish for when it comes to success. So yeah, I guess I'm taking things slower today in this episode. I feel like someone might interrupt me or something. I could just edit it out. Yeah, I had coffee. I knew I needed that coffee. Like, I feel like coffee kind of cures my depression and stuff. Yeah. You have to do a lot of editing to the sound and stuff. But really motivated, really driven. I want to push through everything. I want to be very disciplined, very successful. I don't want to miss a single day. But if you do mess up, you just gotta keep on going. Just stop deleting stuff. Just stop going back at yourself. Just be consistent every single day. It scares me a little bit. Like, what if I'm not consistent? What if I'm in a bad mood and everything's gone to hell and I'm burning and I just stop? I don't know. I think from any point you just gotta pick yourself back up. If you did stop for like 1 week or something, I don't know. Je sais pas. I gotta keep doing that with my French too, because I really don't like my accent in French. I've been learning French for almost like 2 years now. Let me see. Wait, how do I say I'm learning? Je prends des français pour 12 ans. Mon français n'est pas très bien, mais je dois parler français. I don't know what to say anyway. I don't know some of the words. I gotta look it up. I'm trying to say phrases every day. I went from listening to doing words, doing phrases. I feel like I did things in a pretty good order. I really, like, if I become fluent in French, I kind of want to teach it to, like, native, like, Americans and, like, people who are native English speakers and, like, break down the step-by-step process that I did so I can help them learn. Because I kind of, like, I feel like I kind of like do this thing where I see the future, right? And I like to think smart. I like to work smart and not hard. And I realized this early on in life. And I feel like a lot of people are jealous of me because I was always locked in as a teenager and inside my 20s. And I care a lot about my future as a young person. Because I was afraid and worried about the future. Like, oh my God, 18 is an adult. I don't want to be the way I am. I'm a weirdo. I want to change. I want to be better. I don't want to, like, be disappointed in myself. And I just feel like people are jealous of me of that because I'm young and smart. And I don't like saying talented because one of my English teachers like, well, talented is like a talent, not like hard work and hey, whatever. But I don't know. I think they're just jealous. But I went through hell. I was depressed. I was always depressed and suicidal and got groomed a bunch of times and sexually abused. And I dealt with everything by myself, and I never opened up about it, and I never went to therapy, I never had any medication. I just meditated it away. Well, I didn't meditate it away. It makes things everything worse and better at the same time. But I don't know. I just want to be myself and live my life and live without regrets and be happy. And I feel like I am happy, and I worked hard for my happiness, and I can't even believe that this is reality or that I'm here. And it really is true that it does get better, but you have to burn a lot, like that alchemical process of lead turning to gold. My right arm is shaking because I'm caffeinated, but I feel like it's even more than that. I went through a lot of pain to get where I am. Like, even if I don't have any subscribers or followers or anything or any views, I'm just like feeling the vision, and I just went through hell today, and it feels like so good. Yeah, I feel like I definitely came out on top because I was consistent and stuff, and I really pushed through the pain. And you don't believe you can make it until it happens. You don't believe you can do everything until it happens. It takes a long time to happen. It takes years. But yeah, I really have to keep on going. So I guess that manifestation YouTuber on YouTube was right. The manifestation YouTuber on YouTube. Just be yourself and do it for long enough, but also work hard and be consistent and be disciplined and study and learn new things and grow. At any age, young, old, it doesn't matter. I think part of the reason why I'm successful because when I was a teenager, I didn't look at myself as a teenager. All that enjoy life while you're young is just so wrong. Work hard while you're young so you can have it easy when you're older. That's how I see it. I don't care about how old I am. I care about my potential and putting pressure on myself to be successful and put as much pressure on yourself as possible. But I also see it inside my birth chart. Like, I have no control over anything. It's just how reality is. That's just how life is. You just don't have control over any of it. And I feel like that's how it is to be human, especially a woman, when any man could just do whatever the fuck he wants to do at any time because they're stronger and shit. I think that's the only thing that men have, is that they're stronger. You don't give birth, you don't have a period, you don't create life. You aren't creative, you aren't emotionally intelligent, but you're stronger and can beat the shit out of people. I definitely feel powerless as a woman. All these men in power and control, destroying the earth and destroying everything. Then they wonder why I hate men and all that other shit. After all the bullshit I went through. After, like, how it's biologically a disadvantage to be a fucking woman inside this fucking world. It sickens me. There's nothing that makes me more sick than corrupt men. There's nothing that makes me more sick after we're the ones that give birth to fucking society. It's just so fucked up. Even worse when you're a woman of color. They don't see that shit. Going through all this bullshit by myself, having all the pressure on me and being independent, and then getting slapped inside my fucking face, getting told, you need to work on yourself, you need to change your own life. I already changed my own life since the time I was fucking 9 years old. I've been busting my ass every single day of my fucking life since I was a fucking kid. These men have to watch their fucking mouths when they talk to me. Like, I'm sick of this shit. I busted my ass every single fucking day. You can read my journal when I pushed through thoughts of killing myself when I was 16. Over and over and over again, all that other shit. I worked way too hard for some man to be talking to me crazy like that. And I feel pain and misery and suffering and do it by myself. And then I think of, like, the pain and misery and suffering of the world. Just cry, all this other shit, feel powerless, and feel like I can't control anything, because I can't. I'm just a black woman, girl, human thing. That was a really wild sentence. I don't know. A black woman, girl, human thing. I don't know. I just let it go. You can't control things in life. You can't control anything at all. I can't even control the fact that I am the way I am, or that I got here. I don't even know how I got here. I manifested it. Manifestation is so real. But you don't believe that when people tell you. You just have to see every dark moment in life like a rocket. And it's there to propel you forward. And I think being a black woman is like the hardest, most painful experience in the world. It's just full of so much suffering and misery and people not understanding you and not understanding racism and misogyny and colorism and featureism and history and pain and trauma and the way people treat you and things they say to you and microaggressions. And suicidal thoughts, being over-sexualized, and all that other shit. Being abused, and loving and caring other people, but they don't like you because of your skin color. But you're just naturally a loving and caring person and all that other shit. And not fitting in with other black girls, but still, like, supporting them anyway, because, like, you know how hard it is. Even though I don't really fit in, I feel like weird. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just a weird nerd. Then whatever, but, you know, I still care about, like, my sisters, so whether they're quote-unquote ghetto or quote-unquote whitewash or whatever, you know, I want to take care of my community. My mom gave birth to me, like, our mothers gave birth to us. Now I'm sounding like a woo-woo baby. Oh my God. Our mothers gave birth to us. Hey, what the hell's going on? Why is it like, why is it flashing like that? I don't know. Maybe it's flashing because it's time for me to end the episode here. I'm signing out, bruh.